Hi everyone, Ashley here and welcome back to Dress to Jet. Today I'm bringing you a little bit of a different video, but I've watched some other people do these and I find them really interesting. So this is a bag decluttering video. So I went through all of my bags. So this includes purses, bags, totes, stuff like that. So that's all gonna fall under the bag declutter. So I went through all my stuff last night. I was just motivated to get through them, and I was motivated to clear them out. So I didn't want to waste that motivation, so I quickly went through them. And honestly, I got rid of more than half of what I had. I do have a few new ones that I have my eye on, I think, and I think that's why. Because the aspiring minimalist in me is kind of if you have more stuff coming in, stuff's got to go out. So I'm looking at this big pile at my feet. Yeah, so I went through, and a lot of these I still like some of them, but I'm just bored of them, I guess. So we'll go through them all right now, but first, don't forget to like and subscribe. The first bag I'm going to part with, I got in Vegas at College Spring. That is just basically a shoe and accessories store. This was at Planet Hollywood in their stores with the Miracle Mile, something like that, whatever those shops there are called. And it was Aladdin before that. That's where I got this bag. So obviously I was drawn to the plaid, because I love my plaid. And also that it's an over the shoulder, but it also has a clip here to make it a book bag, which I also liked. And I used this for years. But I haven't reached for it. It's a little bit bigger now. I don't really wear bags this big anymore. So I think that's why I stopped reaching for it. And my friend was like, I love the plaid. I love the pattern. I have a skirt that almost exactly matches this pattern. So this was probably one of the harder ones to be like, do I want to get rid of it? But it was full of just junk. And when I was going through everything, they were movie stubs from like Ready Player One when that came out. That was years ago. Stuff from when I worked at a job that I quit almost 2 years ago. That's how long it's been I've reached for this. And I knew I hadn't looked at it, I've reached for it in a while, but I hadn't known it had been quite that long. So that kind of confirmed that this needed to go to be donated or to a friend or something, to a new home. So this one's got to go. The next one's much less exciting, and this was just this blue tie-dye pink Victoria's Secret tote. I mean, this was just one of those things. I bought some new workout stuff from Pink, and this came as because I spent enough or whatever. So this was a free thing. And I'm like, oh, a free tote. Ooh, I gotta use that. And I did use it for a while. Honestly, this came in handy during COVID, which I know it's still happening, but I kind of moved on to other bags for this use. And that is when we would drive a little bit further away for food and we'd eat it in the car. This had our, all the stuff we needed to eat, like drinks and napkins and silverware and like wipes and on and on and on. So that's what I used this for. But I have a million bags that I have a million totes that I like better that I could use this. So, and I didn't spend any money on it. I just thought I needed to use it because I got it for free. But somebody else will actually really like this. So the next bag I actually still really like. I like the color and the style, but I'm just bored with it. And I know I have not reached for it forever. So it's this olive green crossbody. And I like it because it has a really wide zipper. It's a New Day, so that's a Target brand, right? It's been so long. So it is a good bag. It has a lot of room. It's got card holders in there and pockets and a zipper pocket as well. And then there's a little pocket in front. So it was good for, I use it mostly when I traveled, but I don't know. It doesn't even have that much wear on it. It has a top handle here, so you could carry it either way. But I don't know. I just bored of it. There's nothing wrong with it. And I like the color and I like the gold hardware on it, but I just feel when it's time for me to use something like this, I would just buy a new one because I just want something fresh. So, but it's in great shape, so it will make a good purse for somebody else. The next bag was one of those inline impulse purchases that you come to regret, and that is this quilted white little crossbody with a chain, gold hardware again. And I got this in line when we were checking out H&M. I don't even really shop at H&M. I don't know what we were doing in there, but I think this was in all the stuff that you walk by while you're in line, and I just liked it. It's a little, I just said that plaid bag was too big. This one's actually a little too small, I think. And it's white, so it did not last. It got scuffed up, and I don't know if you can see the scuffs there all over the back. There's a little bit on the front, on the top, the sides have got, stuff has rubbed off on it and stuff, so this bag doesn't look fresh anymore. It looks tired, and I barely ever used it. So yeah, again, I like this type of bag because I was into these size crossbodies for a while, And if I feel like I need one, I'll just buy a fresh one. But this one just couldn't withstand how hard I am on things, I guess, because it's all scuffed and nasty. So do you ever go through your closet and you pick something out and you're like, why do I have this? Like, I don't even like this. Why did I buy this? Maybe I liked it at the time, but I don't like it now, and I don't remember liking it before. That's kind of the thoughts that went through my head with this bag. So it's this really simple, now this is a good size, and it's another crossbody, obviously just black. So I had like a white, an olive, and a black. This one's actually a really good size, and it just has the two like magnetic clips here. And it says Scarleton as the brand. I think I might have got it off like Poshmark or something. And again, I would use this when we were traveling, but I don't really like it. I don't know why. At some point, I guess I did like it, but I'm just over it. And like I said, this one is actually in good shape. There's a little bit of wear around the tops here, but you know, nothing wrong with it. So yeah, this will go to a good home for somebody. The next bag is this Disney by Hot Topic Beauty and the Beast bag. So it's just like the stained glass rose, and it's a circular crossbody. And I got this on, obviously I said, like Hot Topic's website, and I like it, but it's nothing I would use in the parks. Even, okay, when am I gonna go to the park next? Who knows with everything. But I do love Disney, and I like Disney stuff, so that's what, and I love Beauty and the Beast. That's my favorite. So that's obviously why I bought this. I liked that it wasn't overtly Beauty and the Beast. Like it's just a stained glass rose. Like obviously people could know it was Beauty and the Beast, but it doesn't have the characters on it. So I kind of like that it was a little bit low-key, Beauty and the Beast. I liked that it was round. It was kind of cool looking. It wasn't that, I think it was really on sale, so I took a chance on it. But I've like never reached for it. I used it in my my Valentine's Day video, my outfits video that I can link above and below. And it worked for that, but I've never reached for this. I think because I wear a lot of my Disney stuff, especially like accessories like this, I wear them at the park, and I would never bring this to the park because it's too small. Like, you know, I would wear like a book bag or something like that. Or like a Loungefly mini backpack or something. So yeah, so it was cute, but I just never reached for it. This next bag, I did get a lot of use out of it, but it's just another one I looked at and I was like, I'm just tired of it. So it's this like off-white and navy striped weekender. Obviously it has the brown handles, the long strap here, and you can also kind of cinch it in on here or not to extend the bag. And it has a separate shoe compartment. And yeah, it's pretty simple on the inside. I guess I did use this as like a carry-on quite a few times. I guess I did like the separate shoe compartment, but I guess what I didn't take into consideration was that it really, I guess looking at it online, I didn't realize how small this part was. It is very like small. And I get that it's because this, you know, deceiving to the eye that this looks like a bigger bag, but this part is actually quite small. You can't really fit a lot into it. So I think that's probably why. It worked for some trips in some instances, but for the most part, I'm just kind of over it. The next bag I'm parting with was actually my like main travel bag for a couple years. It was actually in my what's in my backpack video. That's when I first got it, and I got it for a new trip. So I'll link that video above and below. So this was like my main travel book bag. Spoiler, it's a book bag. So a coworker from my old job, my coworker had a different color scheme of this, right, the same bag. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And she's like, yeah, it's like actually a diaper bag. And I was like, oh my gosh, like and I come to discover that diaper bags make the best travel bags. So I bought this, I wanted it in black. Hers was like red, white, and blue or something, but I wanted it in black, and I got it on Amazon, by the way. I wanted it in black, so it went with everything. And it's been a really good bag, but again, I just have had it for so long that I'm just kind of tired of it. It has lots of great compartments. It has kind of like the wide mouth, which is great when you're on a plane and you're trying to get into stuff. It has all kind of compartments on the inside. And I guess I'm just looking for something new. There's a lot of details or like features of this bag that I will definitely want in my next travel bag. So there was a lot of things that I liked about this bag, but I think I'm just ready for something, maybe something brighter. So yeah, I'm just ready for a new one. I guess I'm just like jonesing to get new stuff to travel, to travel with, because it's not happening right now. But yeah, this one is just a bit tired. The last bag I'm going to part with, I got on vacation in Portland, I don't know, maybe four and a half years ago. and it was an impulse purchase. I don't do that too often, but when I do, I usually regret it, like most people, right? Impulse purchases usually don't end well. And it's this Timbuktu bag, which is funny because this is like a San Francisco company and I bought it in Portland, even though I live in the San Francisco Bay Area. But they had a store there. We were there on vacation and we went in and I just kind of bought a bag for some reason. Now Timbuktu is a great brand. I'm probably gonna put this on Poshmark. It's a great like biking brand. I guess I just thought it was like a cute mini book bag, but I like the teal, but I'm not really a cycler. Like it's very comfortable, but I just grew out of it. Like I just disliked it quickly, or didn't dislike it. I kind of just like, this isn't really something I would buy. Why did I buy this? So for years, to put it to use, I used it as a kind of my podcast bag. I had a podcast for 5 years. So this is where I kept all my podcast equipment because I usually recorded at my co-host's house. So I was taking stuff back and forth. So, and it fit my laptop and all the stuff I needed in there. So I kind of kept everything in there for years. And that's really the only time I took it out of the closet was when I was going to record the podcast. So I did use it for all those years. But now that my podcast is over, I am like, I have no use for this bag. And then if I was going to do something like that again, I would want a cuter bag. So this one's going, but I am going to try to resell this one because it is a really good brand. Those are all the bags that I'm getting rid of. I was so happy to kind of like consolidate everything and give some of the bags I really want to keep some more room, but I'm squishing them all into each other and, into bigger ones and all that, like Russian dolls. So I was glad to get those all out. I just gotta get them out of the house now. But it's nice that I've decided that they're leaving my life and can come in some new things if I find them at the right time. So that's all for today. Let me know how your decluttering is going. If quarantine and COVID and the 2020 trauma that we've all went through has kind of spurred you to like kind of declutter your living space. Obviously, we're spending so much time in our living spaces more than normal. So yeah, let me know if you've been decluttering around your house. But don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.